Yo, what it do, big homie?
I'm doing alright, man. What's going on?
Ain't shit, man. We back at it again, fellas. Welcome to the J Reed Show, man. Let's do it. We got my partner on today. We got Big Josh. We're gonna talk about our sports talk today, man. So you know how we coming with it. Hey, man, you alright, buddy? You alright, buddy?
What's up?
I said, you alright, buddy? Facts. Let's get to it though, man. Like, how you feel about the Kyrie Irving shit?
Man, you already know, man. Like I was telling you earlier, think about it like if you had a job and you broke their policies, you get fired, right?
That's true.
My thing is, look, I get it. People are like, it's not fair that Kyrie didn't say nothing, but look, man, when you break policy, that's just how it is. Freedom of speech or not, man. Jobs got the freedom to do whatever they want us to.
Facts. Freedom of speech does not get you away with freedom of consequence either.
You break it up a little bit. What you say?
I said freedom of speech does not get you away with freedom of confidence. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah. So freedom of speech don't get you away with freedom of confidence. Consequence. Now, do you feel like this 5-game suspension is like lengthy, or you feel like that's deserving?
I mean, 5 games ain't really a lot. It's not like they're doing anything anyways.
Right. Do you feel like Kyrie, if they don't do much, say if they don't win the championship or even get close to it this year or go deep in the playoff, do you feel like
the team's getting broken up?
Right. Do you feel like this Kyrie Irving last stop in the league, or nobody want to deal with him, or because there's too many distractions?
No, man. If you got talent, they're gonna deal with you as long as you got talent.
Hey, man, T.O. had a lot of talent. And you seen what happened to him? Dennis Rodman had a lot.
In the league, damn near 14 years.
Right. But I'm saying they'll put up with you as much as they can until your talent drops. Then they will put up with your shit no more. Ask Dennis Rodman, T.O.
I mean, you say that, but look, it took up to Antonio Brown damn near getting naked on the field for the NFL to be like, yeah, I don't think this guy needs to be in the NFL anymore.
Right, and Colin Kaepernick took a knee and they banned him from that shit. My goodness, boy, I tell you. You heard me?
You know how that rolls, man.
Well, it's a tax on blacks. Do you personally had a problem with what he said though about the Jews being anti-Semitic?
I mean, I don't got no say in it because I'm not Jewish, but it's like at the same time you can't be going around saying crazy shit like that. You know what I mean? Like you can't just go around talking about people's religion or their nationality or their faith. Like you just can't say things like that. Like you asked me earlier. You were like, how do I feel about about like people like about what he said? And I was like, well. You asked me, why did people get into his business? Well, he put his business out there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, don't you feel like, what about when rappers rap about guns, drugs, women twerking, disrespecting women or degrading women or women degrading men? Why do you think that don't get as much traction? But when a basketball player say something,
sex sells.
Yeah, you ain't never lied, bro. Sex will always sell. It's been selling. That's the number one thing that's been selling since the beginning of time. Sex, violence, and drama sells.
Yep.
Right.
Ain't nobody care about anything, that has to do with being smart or whatever. Is hey, if you're the prettiest, or who has more guns, people don't care if you're smart. Do you see smart people getting the recognition that they deserve? No. Instagram or Twitter, right? Who has the most followers? People who are pretty or famous. It's not anybody who's trying to bring world peace.
But it's kind of messed up. It's not about who's speaking the most truth or the real. It's about what people like instead of the facts anymore. It's all.
I get what you're saying about that, but like Kyrie and Kanye, especially Kanye, people are like, they shouldn't be saying. Why are people getting mad at them? Well, they're saying things that are, even if it's their opinion, it's still offensive.
Right.
Like it's like a racist, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just because a racist has an opinion doesn't mean it's correct.
Mm. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Kanye West later. Now I know you're a big NFL fan. You more of a big you are NFL analysis. And I'm more of the basketball analysis. So okay.
Yeah, you can say that. I like both, but you're right. I do know more about football.
And I'm more, a basketball aficionado when it comes to this. Now, Roger Goodell has been a commissioner for a tenure. Now, this is what he done that people didn't break the law. So I'm gonna see if you know this right here. Terrell Pryor, fam, got suspended for selling his memorabilia and got tattoos. He wasn't in the NFL. And Pac-Man Jones got suspended for going to the strip club.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that was correct of him, right for him to do that?
About both situations?
Yeah.
Look, man, the league policies sometimes it makes sense and sometimes it doesn't. Like the league minimum for domestic abuse is 6 games. Does that? I mean, me personally, I think you could be suspended forever.
Right. And Pac-Man Jones ain't did nothing. He just went to the strip club. It's a legal place where they pay taxes.
Yeah, but the NFL has a policy against making the field look bad.
Wow.
Anything that has to jeopardize the field, they're gonna give you a suspension.
I just feel like that was too excessive. Back to the Nets, so we're gonna jump back and forth with the Nets. Do you feel like Ime Udoka, he got suspended for a year from the Celtics? Do you feel like the Nets should pick him up? Do you feel like that's a good thing, or he should serve some more time on suspension? What you think about that?
Well, real quick, you kind of have me on. I can hear myself speaking.
Yeah, I got you on speaker, a Bluetooth speaker, because I make sure they can hear.
Oh, okay, that's why I can hear myself speaking. But no, like with yeah, I mean, if they're gonna pick him up, I mean, me personally, that's if they have the team together, though. That's if Kyrie's still gonna be there or KD. He's not gonna want to go there. He's got to start from scratch.
Right. That's the total rebuild type shit.
Yeah.
Right. And then
look at Doc Rivers, man. How many times has he gone to a team where it's talent, and he ain't gone nowhere with that talent.
Yeah. Speaking of Doc, I think Doc is probably one of the most overrated coaches of all time. He hasn't done nothing. Got that one chip. He doesn't make adjustments in the playoffs. I just think he's totally overrated. But he's just going off that one championship he won against Phil Jackson and the Lakers. So
I don't think he's overrated. I just think he, like you said, he's living off that one chip.
Right. Kind of like Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, basically.
Right. How you feel about Sean Payton? You think Sean Payton gonna get another crack at coaching again? Do you think he coming back?
No, man. As a Saints fan, I'm hoping so we get a first round pick off of him. But realistically, yeah, he really I think personally, if the team doesn't have a quarterback, he ain't going to a team that doesn't have a good quarterback. Like he'll probably end up with like the Chargers. The Cowboys are doing good this year, but they're not gonna fire Mike McCarthy if they have a winning record. Even if they get bounced off the playoffs, like. My guess, honestly, I can see him going to the Chargers or the Broncos, but the Broncos don't even have the picks. The Saints have his rights till 2026.
Damn.
So he ain't. I'm saying right now, he ain't waiting until 2026 to become a head coach. He's gonna either be next year or 2024. He ain't waiting long.
Why you think he quit, though, in your humble opinion?
What was that?
Why you think he quit, in your humble opinion?
Oh, I mean, have you seen my team? They're in trouble.
At least you're being honest, though, John.
I mean, we have the talent. He just, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. He didn't want to rebuild, and I felt like he quit when things got tough. He wants to be what he doesn't want to be with a team that doesn't have a good quarterback. But that's on him, man. Drew Brees was on the damn team 15 years. You telling me he couldn't find one quarterback to back him up in 15 years?
Hey man, Drew Brees.
That was decent.
He also came from the
And
Chargers.
don't even get me started about how he had the end on Patrick Mahomes, and I don't know what happened, and the Chiefs ended up trading above them to get him. I'm like, man, I don't know if he's got a big fucking mouth or what. Like, how did that happen?
Right. A lot of people don't know this though. Drew Brees actually was with the Chargers before he got traded to the Saints.
Yeah, he didn't get traded. He was a free agent.
Oh.
But nobody wanted him. He had a bum ass arm. He had a surgery.
Yeah.
I believe on his right arm. And it's crazy to think that Miami could have had him with Nick Saban, but the Miami doctor said no. Imagine that if he would have went to Miami with Nick Saban. Nick Saban would have stayed with Miami, and he never would have went with Alabama.
Damn.
How things have changed, man.
You just schooled me just now. You just educated me on some free game just now. You just schooled me. That definitely would probably have changed the trajectory of Alabama in college football history with that shit.
Don't get me wrong, man. As an Alabama fan, Alabama was gonna find its way to be good,
right?
But not this dominant. Where's the dynasty? With Alabama, through its history, has always been good. They always were gonna find a good coach,
right?
But they weren't gonna win, 6 national championships in 15 years. That wasn't gonna happen,
right? And speaking of Saints, though, Michael Thomas hurt again. He can't seem to get away from the injury bug. Do you think he'll ever come back to the Michael Thomas and love back in 2018 and 19?
He's talking about, I don't know if you thought of news. He's out for the season.
Oh shit. Boy, that's even worse though. Do you feel like he'll ever get back healthy again to the Michael Thomas and love?
No, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not gonna be a homer, man, but his first game against the Falcons, he looked really good. But he ain't done nothing since then. Just got injured.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think he's done at the Saints.
Right. You think so? After this season, you believe he'll be traded?
He'll either get traded or he's gonna get released on June 1st.
Right. I remember him and Drew Brees. They was like a good duo. Now they just all a mess.
No, man, he's still a good receiver, man. He just hurt.
Right.
Like my thing is, people are like, such and such. He's slant boy. All right, but no one can stop it when he's on the field.
I mean, look at Cooper Kupp. I mean, he's a good route runner, but he ain't nobody you can just say go out there and go get it type shit. Go throw it up and he'll catch it. He needs a route in the to be in that slot. In the
my thing is, like with Michael Thomas, man, I just have this fear that we're going to either trade him or release him. He's going to go somewhere else, and he's going to look phenomenal. That's why I was, a lot of Saints fans hate that right now that we suck and we're not going to have a first-round pick. But at the end of the day, imagine if we didn't have Chris Olave. we really would be terrible.
And what team what college football team he's on?
What?
Chris Olave. I forgot.
I didn't hear you. What you saying?
Where's Chris Olave at?
He's on the Saints.
Oh, he's on the Saints. And what was it? I forgot what position he played.
You said who's what?
What position does Chris Olave play?
He's a receiver.
A receiver? Okay.
He's our number one receiver right now.
Okay. So he's okay. Got you. So back to the NFL. Who you feel like could win the MVP this year? In your guess?
Well, right now, I was gonna say Josh Allen, but he's been throwing a lot of interceptions the last couple of weeks. But
yeah,
I think it's gonna come down to him or Patrick Mahomes. And if I had to choose, it might be Patrick Mahomes.
What about Geno Smith, man? You don't think he got a crack at it?
Who?
Geno Smith with the Seahawks, with the success they got going on right now.
Oh yeah. You know what, Geno? I forgot all about him. That's it. I mean, if they win every one of their games that are left, maybe lose 1 or 2 more games. Let's say he finishes with 4,000 yards and let's say 35 touchdowns, 36 touchdowns in the air. He might win the MVP because people were like, oh, people thought that the Broncos won that trade. Now look at them. Now the Broncos look like trash. They had to basically give away their best pass rusher because they're like, well, we don't have a first round pick in Bradley Chubb.